That was not an upset.
Oh, it wasn't?
I mean, when you got two guys with so much experience, like I said before, he was behind the scenes. Two guys with a crazy amateur backgrounds, and one guy is not being seen, and another guy is being seen. Then we call it an upset. No.
Floyd Mayweather, who is renowned for his incisive humor and unvarnished beliefs, has supposedly converted his fight decision over Gervonta Davis into a defeat. With his scathing comments for Gervonta Davis, who has been outspoken, Mayweather did not hold back from making waves. This incident was interpreted as an opportunity for him to express his disapproval of the boxing and judging, but he may not have expected Floyd Mayweather to take advantage of the occasion to openly make fun of him.
It's just that he was working behind the scenes, and another guy was working in front of everybody. Then finally, they had to meet up, and then Anthony Joshua came up short. But Anthony Joshua, I told him from the beginning. You know, I was one of the first guys to come on record from the beginning. I told him he can come, and I can teach him some pointers. Because a lot of times, this is just my take. The same coach you had as an amateur doesn't always make him a great professional coach. Because some guys are great at amateur coaching, and some guys are great at professional coaching.
Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis's relationship has been anything but smooth. Mayweather played a crucial role in launching Davis's career, signing him to Mayweather Promotions and helping him rise to stardom. However, as Davis's confidence and success grew, tensions emerged. Accusations of mismanagement, lack of respect, and public disputes ultimately led to Davis parting ways with Mayweather Promotions. Since their split, Mayweather has taken both subtle and direct shots at Davis, criticizing his discipline, fight choices, and attitude outside the ring. Davis has fired back, claiming Mayweather never had his best interests at heart. Their ongoing feud continues to play out publicly, with each exchange adding to the growing bad blood between them. Despite their shared history, their relationship appears to be defined more by rivalry than mentorship.
Speak the real, whether somebody like it or not. I just feel like Anthony Joshua, they keep going to different coaches. Oh, this coach gonna work with him. This coach gonna work with him. I told him in the beginning when he was undefeated, you got some things you still got to tweak, because if you don't, then you may come up.
Mayweather's recent statement was a direct critique of Gervonta Davis's decision to leave Mayweather Promotions and manage his career independently. The underlying message seemed to suggest that without the right connections and backing, fighters like Davis might find themselves on the losing end of controversial decisions. Social media quickly erupted with reactions, with fans divided between supporting Mayweather's business-first approach and Davis's quest for independence. While some analysts agreed that Davis's recent career moves have left him vulnerable on the business side of boxing, others criticized Mayweather for taking shots at Davis when he was already dealing with adversity. Meanwhile, the New York State Athletic Commission, NYSAC, launched a review of Davis's Saturday bout against Lamont Roach Jr., following controversy over Davis taking a knee without being ruled for a knockdown during the 9th round of his WBA lightweight title defense. The champion dropped to one knee after taking a shot from Roach and then hurried to his corner, urgently requesting that his face be wiped. Referee Steve Willis issued a stern warning but did not count it as a knockdown. Roach, clearly frustrated, expressed his displeasure at the referee's decision, as well as the judge's refusal to penalize Davis. Had the moment been ruled a knockdown, Roach would have secured the victory instead of settling for a majority draw in Brooklyn. Such a ruling would have also tarnished Davis's previously flawless record. Davis later claimed that grease from his hair was stinging his eyes, which led to his reaction. Despite the setback, he expressed interest in a rematch, an ambition shared by Roach. The NYSAC's review of the fight has left the door open for a potential change in the official result. In a statement sent to multiple publications, the Commission confirmed its ongoing review, stating, At this time, the NYSAC is reviewing the matter involving Saturday's matchup between Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis. The commission also addressed a major issue that arose during the bout. During the round in question, following the commission's request for the replay video, a technical issue prevented the commission from receiving the footage within the allotted time for review. As a result, the referee's in-ring decision was relied upon, and the fight continued without further assessment. The official statement emphasized the Commission's dedication to preserving the integrity of combative sports and ensuring that technical issues do not prevent instant replay access when needed in the future. The technical glitch seemingly prevented Commission officials from reviewing the footage in real time, delaying any potential decision on whether Davis should have been penalized for taking a knee. As the Commission continues its review, it remains unclear whether any forthcoming ruling could retroactively impact the fight's outcome. Although the result was disappointing for Roach, he remains determined to secure a rematch with Davis. Despite entering the fight as a heavy underdog, he came remarkably close to pulling off a stunning upset, fueling his resolve for another shot. Davis has already stated that he is open to the rematch, even suggesting on social media that it could happen as soon as the end of May. In a message posted on X, Davis wrote, "And say no more. I'm pushing for the rematch. The rematch can be soon too, like the end of May." The statement immediately caught the attention of fans and analysts, signaling that a second bout between Davis and Roach could be on the horizon. WBA President Gilberto Mendoza also weighed in on the controversy, revealing to the Ring on Sunday that he is set to push for a rematch between Davis and Roach. Mendoza emphasized the importance of addressing the controversy surrounding the ninth round, particularly given the high-profile nature of the fight. He stated, "I think there's no doubt about having a rematch on this. I think this supersedes the public perception of boxing involved here with a huge star for the sport, and we need to send a strong message out there." It was a very controversial night. Mendoza is expected to petition the WBA Championships Committee to vote on an immediate rematch. Roach, who entered the fight as a significant underdog, now holds the WBA Junior Lightweight title. Should the committee officially sanction a rematch, regulations require the bout to occur within 120 days. Meanwhile, Davis retains the contractual right to demand an immediate rematch due to the disputed result. Mendoza also expressed his belief that the referee's decision was questionable, stating, "Maybe Willis saw a competitive fight. Maybe he saw it wasn't a punch, but how can you understand how he put the knee on the canvas?" The issue is further complicated by the fact that instant replay is available in New York, yet it was not utilized during the bout. The failure to review the footage in real time has sparked debate within the boxing community, with many questioning whether the outcome would have been different if the commission had been able to access the replay immediately. The ninth round controversy stemmed from a peculiar moment when Davis willingly absorbed a few punches from Roach before unexpectedly taking a knee. According to the unified rules of boxing, if a fighter's knee touches the canvas after a punch, regardless of whether the strike directly caused the fall, it is officially ruled a knockdown. Additionally, only the referee has the authority to pause the action, meaning fighters cannot call for a timeout themselves. Another strict regulation prohibits a boxer's corner from using a towel to wipe their fighter's face during an active round. However, despite these rules, referee Steve Willis merely warned Davis without calling a knockdown or deducting a point. That decision proved pivotal on the scorecards. Had Willis correctly ruled the moment as a knockdown, Roach would have secured a shocking victory, altering the trajectory of both fighters' careers. Davis, currently ranked number 8 on the Ring's pound-for-pound list, acknowledged in the post-fight press conference that he was open to a rematch, but expressed doubts about it happening immediately. However, Mendoza holds the power to push for an immediate rematch through the WBA Championships Committee, meaning Davis may not have a choice, but to face Roach again sooner rather than later. As the NYSAC continues its review, the boxing world is left wondering what impact the final decision could have on the sport's credibility. If the commission determines that an error was made, it could set a precedent for future controversial decisions. Meanwhile, fans eagerly await news of a potential rematch, as both fighters have made it clear that they are willing to step into the ring once more to settle the dispute. With the controversy still fresh and the stakes higher than ever, all eyes remain on the WBA and the NYSAC as they decide what comes next for Davis, Roach, and the lightweight division.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
What is?
You might see it in a minute.
The WBC champion isn't pushing for a showdown with Gervonta Davis just yet. Instead, the undefeated 27-year-old is focused on his own challenge, taking on Lamont Roach Jr. for a chance to claim another lightweight title. Stevenson spoke highly of Roach Jr. on social media, posting on X, formerly Twitter. Roach Jr. got me ready for the Valdez fight. That's also how I knew how the fight with him and Tank would go. Lamont, the truth, would love to make this fight happen. Meanwhile, boxing reporter Keith Idek has revealed that Vasyl Lomachenko was considered as a potential opponent for Davis following his contentious bout with Roach. Although Roach had previously fallen short twice against Davis in the amateur ranks, he delivered a stellar performance at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Despite this, a strange sequence involving referee Steve Willis ultimately cost him what could have been a career-defining victory. In the 9th round, Davis unexpectedly took a knee after absorbing punches from Roach. Willis initially started a count, but after briefly hesitating, he decided against ruling it as a knockdown, denying Roach what could have been a decisive moment in the fight. Shortly after the fight, Davis explained that residue from his hair product had dripped into his eyes, causing him to drop to one knee. While fans have been demanding a rematch between Davis and Roach, Davis hinted at his post-fight press conference that his next opponent had already been decided.
He got lucky as a draw. He did a good fight though. I thought he won it, but man, you gotta just create more action. That's a sparring session as far as I'm concerned.
Oh my God.
But god damn, that's not the Gervonta I know.